This is a training session for an assessor wishing to use VQMobile, the offline app for VQ Manager. In order to download the app, please go to the App Store for Apple or the Play Store for an Android device and download the VQMobile app free of charge. When you first open the app, you'll be presented with a login screen. The username and password that you use in VQ Manager are used in this area here as well. So enter your username and password, select login, and then it will take you to a screen. The screen has got several different options here. The very first thing that you would always do when you first log in onto VQMobile is you would synchronize to make sure that you've got all the latest data in respect of all your learners. The very first time that you log on to VQMobile when you've downloaded it from the internet, you must have Wi-Fi access in order to perform the synchronization. You select the synchronization icon. Using your Wi-Fi, you can synchronize all, which will download all of the data for you. The download only option is really only when you want to synchronize some work that you've done on VQMobile in between a major synchronization where you'd upload all of the latest information and download all of the latest progress for all your learners. So synchronize all is the appropriate button to use in this particular instance. In order to synchronize over Wi-Fi only, so this restricts the device that you're using so that it will only ever synchronize when you have Wi-Fi access, you can go to the settings area of VQMobile and select on in the synchronize over Wi-Fi area, so it will only do it when you have Wi-Fi. So when the synchronization is complete, it will pull down all the information around the learners that you have. In this instance, this particular assessor has got 4 learners. We select My Learners and it will take us to the learners that we can see how they're getting on. I select a learner to work with and it will take us and show us the progress for that particular learner. It will show us each and every qualification that has been assigned to the learner and it will show progress for that. It will also show progress for each of the units that they're doing. It will give a start date and end date for each of the qualifications as well. So whilst you're with your learner, you can see their progress to date with them. If there are any assessment plans not yet closed off that are still with that particular learner, the assessment plan tab will show you these opened assessment plans. If you wish to create a new assessment plan, then you go to the new tab at the top there and complete the assessment plan form as you would in VQMobile. Give it a title, a target date, any notes, any feedback that you wish. The feedback would be appropriate to fill in at this particular point if whatever you've done on that particular day with that learner is complete and you want to close down this particular assessment plan. Here are the assessment plans waiting to be synchronized. The next tab at the bottom there is called Evidence. And if you wish to upload a new piece of evidence, you select the new button at the top. And you would complete the form again in exactly the same way that you would in VQ Manager. The evidence methods, if you select this arrow here, it will take you through and allow you to select several methods if you wish in exactly the same way that you do on the log evidence page. You'd give it a title, add any description there, and you can add any attachments you wish. And you can add the attachments by going to the evidence library and finding out the information that's already in there. You can select new evidence if you wish to create a new piece of evidence, or you can go and look at the video, pictures and sound recordings in the gallery that you have on your device. Once you've added the attachments, they will be recorded in here as well. The size of the attachment that you can upload to VQMobile is 45 megabytes. In VQ Manager, it's 100 megabytes. So if the item that you're trying to upload is a very, very large item, I suggest you wait until you come back into the office and you're able to upload it to the VQ Manager directly. It may even be worth compressing the attachment in order to make it much smaller. Once you've added any attachment to this particular piece of evidence, you can map the criteria. You don't have to map it at this stage. You can save and continue later if you wish, but if you wish to map it whilst you're out with the learner as an exercise or with the learner, you can go ahead. You select the qualification, the unit, the learning outcome, the criteria. When you've done that, you click Done, and once you've selected Done, it will take you back. If you wish to select more criteria from different units, different learning outcomes, you just follow the process again. It just brings you back to the qualification page. If you're happy that you've done it all, you select Close, and it will take you back to the previous page, and it will tell me here that I've mapped 8 criteria. There's the assessor comments area here as well, and I can complete those. And then down at the bottom, I've got the same options that I've always had. Save and submit for verification, return to the learner for action, or save and continue later. So here is my save for verification evidence. It's recorded in this area here. So that's all ready to be synchronized. The last tab along the bottom is the activity log, and again there could be some activity logs in here that I've already completed, or I can create a new activity log by clicking on the new button at the top, and in exactly the same way as I do on VQ Manager, I complete this particular form here. The guided learning hours area may not be compulsory for any of the qualifications that you're doing, so if they're not applicable, please leave them blank. Once you've done that, you will see that back on the main screen again, awaiting upload, I have 5 items, and if I select that icon, it will tell me what my items are that are waiting to be uploaded. So I've got 4 items for this learner and 1 item for this learner. I then select synchronization when I have Wi-Fi connection, synchronize, and it will upload all of the information back into VQ Manager. So you may not synchronize on the same day that you go out and see the learner. You may go out and see learners all week and then only synchronize at the end of the week. You need to remember that when you log on to VQ Manager, if you log on during any of that period, none of the work that you've uploaded to VQMobile is available and visible in VQ Manager until after you have synchronized. So make sure that when you've got it on the device that you look after it, and as soon as you're able to, synchronize the information so that it gets loaded up to VQ Manager and is updated. Thank you.